Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today is finally Spoolie Boy Day. I mean, we already technically did Spoolie Boy Day, but it was a little baby Spoolie Boy. It just didn't do what it needed to. So technically, the Sidewinder kit is all we really needed to get the extra power. Our log manifold is what was keeping us from making big power at the dyno last time. If you guys haven't seen any of the videos, I'll leave like links down below to like the last dyno video, to like the turbo kit unboxing that we just got. But today we are finally gonna be shoving a big Spoolie Boy, a new Sidewinder, and some things in the EK, and hopefully, well, I mean, for today, just hopefully it starts. But after that, hopefully we'll be making some pretty good power, which if we're able to pull off, dude, is honestly gonna change a lot of my thought process, because it's really not taking a lot to make this thing make power. Like, I know this looks all fancy and nice, but you could do like a super budget, literally just K-swap, boost it. You don't even have to open it and do head studs or anything. You just put a nasty old K20 in there, slap a Sidewinder on it, and make some really good power. So we may have spent a little bit of extra messing around time, but I don't know, dude. I'm excited to see this really happen in front of me, because if it does, there's a lot of things on the list that we could K-swap. I'm pumped to make this go as fast as this looks.
I don't know what your definition of looks is, but okay.
You don't like bananas with surfboards on them, bro? Come on, this shit's fast. What's really cool is, like, I always tell you guys to like just make it happen. Like, do what you can with what you have. And we did what we could with what we had. And at the time it was like, it was sick. We were making stuff. I love making stuff. And I was like proud of it. All I'm saying is, just because we're installing that boy over there doesn't mean I ain't gonna give you guys a high five for building one of these boys right here. Dude, just having the real stuff now, it just makes me laugh. Like, look at this thing. Not to mention, okay, we used an extremely high temp black paint, like the highest of high temps.
We still got some on there though.
I know, we do. And it only lasted around the outside where it was actually bolted up. So the rest of the paint actually literally burnt. You guys can see it's, yeah, it's like burnt and flaked. And this is right back to almost manifold color. We did the same thing on the turbo. You guys can see in between there, it's still nice and black. And then this thing obviously cooked all the paint off too. So note to anybody, buy a turbo blanket, and maybe don't buy that manifold and just heat wrap it, because the high temp paint, I don't think anything gets high temp enough to keep that from cooking. Like, we use the flame proof stuff and it just cooked right off, so. All right, so check this out. This actually might give you like a real nice visual on why these log manifolds aren't good, because it was kind of hard when it was in the car. This cylinder, when it exits, literally doesn't even come out straight. It comes out immediately on an angle. Like, it goes straight that way, and then they all have to flow to the center point where it kind of comes out. And that, like, I don't really think that even needs explanation. Like, you can understand why that gets hot pretty easy, right?
Yeah, they're just fighting each other pretty much.
Yeah, like they all hit each other. This one's coming in this way, this one's coming in this way, and then these two are coming in straight and like blocking the other ones anyway. And it just becomes like a big choke fest. Not the choke fest you'd be into. This, no bueno. This one, lots of flow. This is mucho bueno. And just because we have the turbos out, I just feel like we need to introduce Daddy Turbo to little baby son turbo, dude. Damn, that's actually nuts how much bigger that is. Like this, and what, like 3 fingers, maybe? This one could fit my whole hand. Oh, look at this guy over here, fitting things up. Damn,
I just wanted to see it, buddy.
Oh my God. Yo, that's gonna help so much overheating problems too. Literally all the heat,
yeah,
the wastegate, the turbo, and the manifold were all tucked down behind the block. Now nothing's there, it's open.
How
sick is this? Damn. Oh my Lord. Okay, one thing at a time. Not to mention this one's V-band, so it's just way nicer to look at. It doesn't have this big cloggy on the back, but even on the booty side, you guys can see like a huge difference. Damn.
I just love the way this looks. This is such a sexy style.
So much.
The turbo itself is bigger, but the exit side is the same?
No, the exit side's bigger too. So this is a
it?
0.57, this is a 0.87. So here, if you flip it up on its face, that's what the exhaust was spooling on the old one.
Oh yeah, okay, I got you.
One, right?
Yeah.
Much bigger. Alright, so this is what we got to work with today. So we got some fresh gaskets, which we didn't even really realize we had when we unboxed it. We got some V-band clamps, oil feed. We got a little hot boy filter. This is just outrageously nicer than the one that I made. And of course we got downpipes. You guys already seen the manifold and the turb skis. So it really isn't much to do now that we've already basically built the entire rest of the car. We're just swapping out to a bigger turbo kit. And the fact that all this stuff is V-band should actually be really nice. It should make everything like super smooth. Honestly, dude, this is just like, look at this manifold. It's just so nice.
It is.
Even like the wastegate has its own little chute. It's not just like a dump right off the side of it.
All right, we good?
Yeah. Okay, go.
Yeah. The only happy place that I have working on Hondas.
Oh, did I put studs all in there?
Yep.
Oh, look at me, man, making life so much easier. Nice. What do you think, Franks? You like the big turbo or what? No, not a fan? Frankie likes big frisbees, not big turbos. Yep, there it is. There it is. I'm not playing with you right now. I'm trying to build cars. Bruh. This turbo didn't come with its own drain thing, did it? Alright, well, it wouldn't be a Robbie video if something like this didn't happen, dude. I figured all oil drain lines would be the same. Like this specific fitting, sorry, not the line. But turns out, you guys can actually see better with the gasket, that it's not the same. This one that we bought is actually much narrower. I mean, like the hole where the oil drains is the hole where the oil drains, but like the threads are a lot closer together. So I'm not entirely sure if this is gonna work. But you guys know I'm not going down without a fight, so we're gonna give it a try. I did it! That's definitely not the most beautifulest thing you're ever gonna see, but booty hole lines up with the booty hole. I literally just opened these up. It's gonna work. We can keep using all the same AN fittings that we were already using, and we are frickin', uh-oh, if I can figure this one out. We are good to go, buddy.
For now.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's beautiful. Right there. Just need a bend right there. Get that one out of the way. That goes there. This line still needs to get bent just about there. That'll do. Honestly, it doesn't even look bad like that. Like somehow I managed to do that with my fingers in like a really nice way.
You did.
Update, I would really love for anybody that successfully makes YouTube videos every day and has no problems to like hit me and tell me how that works, because you guys know that we always tell you when shit goes wrong, like we try to be as, you know, forward and honest to you guys as possible.
Yeah,
but
we
like,
try to be realistic.
Like I don't mean to be this guy. I don't try to be this guy, but like everything's always fucked with us. It's never smooth. So check it out. We made it basically nowhere. We got the manifold on. Manifold bolts up nice. This was provided with the manifold. The manifold and the wastegate are together in the same box. The wastegate is touching the firewall right now. Like absolutely touching the firewall, which means as soon as the engine starts to move, we're gonna start.
As soon as there's any torque at all.
Yeah, as soon as you give it
the
gas.
engine's torqued, she's going to touch or go into the firewall and bust something.
And then our second problem here, this is probably the bigger issue that we just ran into. It's a real kind of finicky to get it there.
Like this.
So the downpipe right now is touching the firewall, right? You guys can see
straight
that?
up touching.
Straight up touching, and it's that much too far over. Now, given this is not a CX Racing turbo. I also don't even know if I told you guys that. This is the CX Racing stuff. Nick told us to buy this because he said it's good enough quality and like he knows tons of people that run it and there's absolutely no problem. Nick told us to get this turbo and this setup, and he wouldn't have told us that if we'd fuck with shit. This is the only reason we're not cutting shit up. I spent some decent money on this stuff, even though it's CX Racing, it was still pretty expensive. And we bought it specifically to fit K20 in an EK. But check it out, so this is the photo from the website, and if you guys look, the turbo, I know this is a shorter turbo, but it's not as high. Like their turbo doesn't even go as high as as this one's like way higher. It's way past the cable. It's at the top of the brake booster almost. Their wastegate has a mad gap between it and the firewall. And it also sits lower. Like ours is sitting pretty high. Our engine is on the lowest mount with the Hasport mounts. And we bought it so we didn't have to hack it. I just told you guys that we hacked up that one and I was excited to not hack up this one. So basically what we're gonna do, I tried to call them like 15 times, nobody answered. It's been like an hour and a bit. We sent them some emails, still no answer. So we're gonna give them some time, see if they can answer us and see if maybe this is the wrong manifold. It could literally just be that they sent us like an EG manifold, not an EK manifold, or it could just be that they have absolute shit advertising and didn't try when they built this. I have no idea. But now you guys are up to date, rant is over, we're gonna keep going. The other fitting, this other fitting is right here at the tip of my finger, right up against the firewall, like 100%. Never in your life gonna get anything on there, and that's the one we need. You don't need this one, you need the side one. Come on, guy. So I got the elephant snout on here. I don't entirely know if this is the right way because we don't have the downpipe on. I'm assuming this would give us enough room to slip the downpipe on and then down. This boy obviously still rotates, so you can kind of like spin it up towards the manifold, and then it just points straight down towards the ground. So I would assume that's the right way. I went ahead and I took off that heat shield that was here because this oil feed line for the turbo that's on this side, it won't go straight down, there's not enough length, and then it won't come up like on a weird angle with that thing here because it'll hit the manifold. So we took off that heat shield, I put this little square sideways fully, and then just ran that off the side. For now it just runs down underneath everything, upside the manifold and onto the turbo. And honestly looks really good. We didn't have the 90 on our last turbo setup. It looked super stupid. This looks like really, really clean and proper the way that 90's right there. This thing actually is the only thing that they sent us that's like minty, eh? Size on this drain line is like 100% perfect.
I'm pretty sure this will be the one part
that actually works.
We don't have to worry about. We can jinx it, we can say whatever we want.
Okay, here, actually go under the heater for
yeah.
There, okay, you bolt that up underneath there. And I'm gonna see what I can do about getting this close to there. Dude, as much as I hate that boob filter, it honestly flows not too bad with the engine bay. I've always seen these like boob things as like the like GDM bro type thing because for some reason real hardcore JDM people like them. I don't know. I kind of just want to get like a mesh turbo guard and call it a day, but now we have a red boob.
Dude, I've always seen these on cars at shows and stuff, and I feel like they've never looked this awkward.
Well, because this is no piping. It's literally just a boob on top of my turbo. It's a snail boob. Fuel pressure regulator, I think I'm gonna mount it down here on this frame rail. But I want to make sure that everything else is 100% done. I'm going to do this last because I already now have 2 holes here in my nicely shaved engine bay that I don't need. So we're going to try not to make any more holes. I'm going to leave that till last. Went ahead, got the oil feed hooked up. We got the oil drain hooked up. You guys can see that we put the straight on it down there and it actually fits like real nice. Got our 45 going in underneath the turbo on that side. And then I went ahead and I swapped around this intercooler piping. So this piece used to come up and then 90 into the intake. But now it comes up and it just 90s the other way around. So it's gonna come over here into the turbo. And then this is the only thing that we kind of got to fix. We got it coming off here. It spins around, comes up. So we don't really want to do like coupling and then a stubby piece and then another coupling. We're gonna try and buy one of those like big pieces, you know? It's just like a big dong. And it's like stretchy, flexy intercooler piping type thing. Yeah, like it's like the Genesis. The Genesis doesn't even have hard pipes anywhere.
It's like a silicone.
Yeah, so we're gonna try and get like a silicone doinker for here, maybe for more. We planned on starting this car today, and the only thing we were gonna need was water lines.
Planned on starting it, and had we had axles, took it out on the streets without the water lines. But we do need them though.
Yeah, but we
can go for around the block without them.
We're so far ahead of ourselves. I'm thinking we're gonna take these brake lines, and they're gonna come out, and instead of going that way, they're gonna kind of like spin around and go that way underneath everything. But again, we want the downpipe to be there before we do that. Pretty much it's been all day basically, and we have no answer. We can't get through to CX Racing on the phone. They won't answer the emails, at least quickly enough for us to tell you in the video.
As expected, Stay tuned for episode 2 of Finish the Turbo Kit.
Hopefully 2, dude. Hopefully it doesn't come 3. For now, that's all I got for you guys. I'll catch you guys next time. I hope you guys are pumped on how big this turbo is and like how good it looks. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and stay committed. I don't think I've ever had a car that has had stock wheels this long.
I don't think they're stock, but yes, I get what you're saying.
Well, they're not stock, but they look stock.
You need something else. I'm tired of looking at them.
I just don't like them. And they go flat all the time and they just suck.
Yeah.
They just suck. At first I liked the way these looked because they look like sleeper.
Yeah, they're sleeper wheels.
But now I'm just bored of them.
I don't know, I just never liked them, but I gotta make sure that my boy's happy, so if you like them, I like them, I guess.